guys.
Hey, barely joined. What's up?
How are y'all?
Great. How are you doing today?
Good. It is muggy in Lubbock, Texas right now.
Yeah, it's muggy up here in Maryland too. So, how
Here
was
too, it's getting
more
sunny.
importantly, Bailey? You were a recent guest of ours at the Fives. You
Yeah.
did some awesome content for us,
Thank
and
you.
wanted to just bring it on and see if we could. You could give us a little recap. I know you've been all over our social. Um,
Absolutely.
you did great. So,
Thank you. I'm so glad. Well, we had such a good time. And I think the videos that I posted kind of recapped all of that. We were looking back at all of them and we were like, man, like this was such a fun trip. And there is truly so much that you can do at an all-inclusive, especially at the Fives. So we were really happy with it overall.
so
Was this your first time at an all-inclusive?
No, my husband and I have been to an all-inclusive. Actually, you guys helped. Beyond all-inclusive helped me plan my husband's 29th birthday a couple of years ago. And then before that, my first interaction with you guys,
Julia,
we had yeah, we had Camille and Albert, two of our like closest friends. They got married at the Hard Rock, I think in Riviera Maya is where we went. And
yep.
yeah, so you guys um helped them with that. So I think
Wasn't
I've
that
been
right? Was that in 2019 or was that in 2020?
it was November 2020.
Oh, you guys are like some of the first back traveling. Was
Yes.
that your first experience at an all inclusive?
My very first experience at an all-inclusive was actually in Jamaica. So I think that was my second or third
Uh,
experience. Yeah,
uh,
so my family did Jamaica in 2018, I believe. So that was my first.
so how do you because you've been to a bunch at this point, right? So
Yeah.
you're kind of an expert. So what how do you compare the Fives to the other properties you've been to?
When I look at like the Fives and when I think about like comparisons of all of the different ones, I would say activities is definitely something that stands out with the Fives. Um, when we got there, we started looking at everything and they started walking through everything that they have to offer at Beachfront and um, at
The Five
um,
Beach, yeah, the
the
Five Beach
Fives
and the Five
Beach.
Beach Front. It's kind of weird, right? But yeah,
Yes, and it's kind of a tongue twister. But after we got there and they started taking us through everything that there is to do, we were like, wow, like normally at most resorts and at most experiences that we've had at all inclusive, we actually leave the resort. And so it was so cool to be like given so much that we can do. Me and my husband were like, "Oh my gosh, like we're going to be here the whole time. This is going to be such a like stress-free trip." And I think that was the coolest, by far the coolest part of the Fives. There's a ceviche class, a sushi class, and I without even getting to Casa de Rosa and like just yoga in the mornings. Like I was just absolutely blown away at how much there was to do. And I haven't really seen that at an all inclusive
yeah,
before, at least the ones that I've been to. It's the ones that we've been to are more like, oh, they'll do a party at night. But other than that, it's like, man, what are we going to do during the day? But there was
yeah.
so much to do during the day.
Well, I saw your crazy ass did the ice bath.
That was my first successful ice bath ever, and I'm gonna be honest, if I think her name was Melinda, had she not been there to coach me through the whole thing and had there not been like 25 people watching me, I don't know if I would have done it because I would have I've tried ice baths probably 5 times and I dip a toe in and I'm like, hell no, I'm out. I'm
Trust
out.
me.
It was the pressure. It was the pressure. Julia, you're a fitness freak. Or do you ice bath as well?
I've never ice bathed. I've done like the cold plunge pools at resorts, but like
Okay.
even then I'm going in for maybe 5 seconds and then I'm out of there right away. I don't like that.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Yeah, it was hard, but the like accomplishment, like it's so cool that the fives is going to be a part, or I got to do that at the fives because that's going to be an experience that I talk about forever because it was the first time I was able to actually do it. So it's cool.
Yeah.
That is cool. Were they offering that like every day to do, or was it like a pop up during the week?
It was a pop-up during the week, but I do think that they do it frequently. I was talking to I was talking to the social media manager, and she said that it actually is their most successful, one of the most successful activities that they do, actually. And so they do it weekly right now. So it was like true chance that I was able to like check that off my list. But they are looking into adding it and having it become more of a frequent thing because it is so popular.
Well, I expect to see you doing it, James, this fall.
Oh, yeah, I will not be doing that. Let me tell you.
Okay, are you
If
guys going?
we're
James
going
is.
in, I'm going in beginning of September. Yeah,
Oh, nice.
yeah. Yeah. Now, see, now that I did this though, they're probably gonna make sure that ice bath thing is available for us to do, and
Right?
I'm running.
I
I
can
think
see some persuasion in your future.
I think Tim's going with me. I'll make him do that.
He would do it too.
So,
Sacrifice somebody.
no, awesome. But and that was I know I kind of talked to you a little bit before, Bailey, about the Casa De Rosa experience there, and I was texting you. I was like, this is my favorite thing I've ever seen at any resort. Like, and I probably really built it up, but did it live up to the expectation?
It really did. And I will say, when we first got there, you know what I would compare it to? Someone was asking me like what you would compare it to, and I would actually kind of like the mood. I would kind of compare it to, I don't know if you guys have ever been down to Fredericksburg or Napa Valley and done like a winery tour
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
where like, so basically whenever you do a wine tour, you get on a bus with a bunch of strangers and there's no alcohol in your systems yet, and you're kind of showing up and they're telling you about the history, and that's when you're like most open to like hearing and learning about those things, and then they like slowly start feeding you alcohol, and then everybody starts warming up to each other and everybody gets comfortable, and then by the end you're laughing and you're taking shots with each other, out of a shot glass and what they call Mexican style, which is on one knee where you like pour it into someone's mouth. And you're doing it with people that like you've never met before. Um, and cooking is messy but fun and relaxing at the same time. It is just so um, it was such a cool experience, and it was truly the perfect blend of like, okay, let's learn something, and then let's get a little loose, and let's have fun, and then let's just relax and enjoy food together. I thought it most definitely lived up to its expectation. My husband and I own a gym. And so we have about 250 members, and I've had probably five people come up to me and be like, "Oh my gosh, that cooking class looked like it was so much fun. We're gonna go for my wife's 40th birthday, or we're gonna go for this wedding anniversary." And I'm like, "Please do it. It is like sheer perfection."
Yeah, yeah. No,
It's hard for me to get FOMO, and I will say, watching that video, I was like, that is definitely an experience I want to do. Because, like, I've been to so many resorts where, like, they've done, like, chocolate classes or, like, taco type classes, but, like, that type of experience, it just looked unreal. And, like, being able to do it with people that you would never, like, just talk to at the resort as is, I feel like that's the cool aspect to it, too.
Oh, it's
yeah.
so cool. And like, after everybody was like exchanging like phone numbers and Instagram profiles. And so, like in the beginning, everybody was strangers. And now I like keep up with half of these people. And that is so fun. That is something that brings me so much joy. So if anybody, is someone that like enjoys meeting new people but doesn't really know how, an experience like that is perfect.
It's
Perfect for
almost
that.
like they should do that on day one when they arrive.
Absolutely. And like if I could go back and do anything differently, I would have actually done that experience earlier.
Mm,
Yeah,
mm.
because the people that we met were awesome. And we were like, "Oh my gosh, we only have one more day together." So, doing it at the beginning is, if I could do one thing over, that's the only thing I would do over.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm sorry. That is where I screwed up
That's okay. You learn.
I think we were worried about we were just trying to fit a lot of stuff in for you, and your itinerary and all, and it was cool. No, that yeah, I mean you described it perfectly. I haven't done a wine tour like that, but that absolutely makes me want to go do one.
Oh,
Um,
yeah. Right? Yeah, the tequila was perfect.
yeah, yeah, a little quicker than the wine maybe too. So,
Right,
but
exactly. And no
yeah.
headache the next day.
Right, right. So no, that was awesome. What do you think overall of the food there? Just out of curiosity, because you've got a lot to compare it to.
Yeah, the food was really awesome. Something that I think that I appreciate the most about the beachfront and the Fives Beach Hotel is you really got the best of both. So, like, if you wanted to stay at the beachfront and you really liked the menu, they offered a few exclusive things like the catch of the day and those types of things. The attention to detail at the beachfront food was incredible. Like, I will never forget the first night we ordered um, beef tartare, and for her to like bring it out and show us how to make it and like take us through all of the steps while she was putting it together and then laying it in front of us was so cool.
Kind of
And
made
I
it an
know,
experience.
yes, exactly. It was like a mini experience. And I was like, whoa. And my husband was like, I did not expect that this resort was going to have like this much attention to detail. And I think in a smaller setting you can definitely like lean hard into the details, and it was so it doesn't go unnoticed.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
then
You really,
if you want to
I was just,
experience other foods or have more of a variety or just have something chill and low key, you have so many other options at the Fives Beach. And that was really cool. Like, the very first afternoon, we walked around and we like looked at all of the restaurants and we were like, okay, we need to like narrow down the top negotiables, for one for my husband, one for me, and then we picked the third together, which ended up being the Thai restaurant, which was awesome. Like, that award that they received for that food, it lives up for sure.
Yeah, it's cool environment in there too. Just walking in,
Yes.
so definitely a wow factor when you walk in. So
Yes, beautiful, beautiful restaurants.
I'm so glad you had a great time. Definitely one of my favorite properties. So thank you so much for hopping on here and
Yeah.
joining us and giving us a little overview to your stay and talking about the fives. We really appreciate your time.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, guys.
Thank
Perfect. I don't know
you.
how you exit this if you can exit. I don't know, but
I was
obviously,
actually I was looking for a thing to like un join the live, and I can't.
yeah, I have no
Let's
idea.
isn't there just like an X there in the right or in the top left corner or top
Who's
right
this
corner?
mysterious
That's what it shows
person
on
that you're
mine.
talking?
Oh, perfect. Okay, great. I see it now. Okay, bye guys. Y'all have
Bye.
fun.
Bye.
Thank you. And I do want to say one last thing. Thank you guys so much for connecting us with the beachfront and the Fives Beach. We had so much fun, and it was exactly what my husband and I needed, and we can't wait to go back and bring our friends. So,
Awesome.
we'll be back. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, just reach out. We'll help you out with that one.
Okay, great. Thanks
All right.
guys.
Take
See
care.
y'all.
Bye bye. So I heard this mysterious voice.
Dawn, you're backwards.
I'm backwards.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
I
how do I switch it?
Click
I
on
don't
your
know.
camera, and then it should be like the third thing at the top with the arrows.
Got it.
I text you to switch it, but
Sorry about that.
we've
I
been
was like, I
Okay.
staring
know
at
something's
the
wrong here,
balcony
but I
view.
can't really tell.
Oh,
You
you're
can,
funny.
you can tell you were in
Sorry.
like the reflection. Although before we even jump to Dawn, Julia, I've got to take issue with one thing that you said
Is
on
that?
that.
Oh, here I am, right?
There you are, but you're all
Thank you.
backwards
Yes.
Sorry
now, which is
about
very
that.
silly. But Julia, you said it's really hard for me to get FOMO. I call bullshit.
No, it's hard for me to get FOMO watching videos. That is what I should have said, the full phrase.
Okay.
But
Because
you
you
watch
are.
videos all day long, so it's
Yeah.
like, I can totally see that too. It's when you do
Yeah.
it repeat, because that's kind of what you do for a living is social
Mhm.
media all day.
Yeah.
So,
But I do
and
get
Yeah.
FOMO on trips. You can pretty much guarantee if I say no to a trip months out, I'll still be there.
Yeah, well, you just gotta message you like a week beforehand. Be like, are you sure you don't want to go? You're like, okay.
Well,
you're
gotta
just a
do it.
spontaneous person.
Yes.
That's
But
awesome.
no
But
way.
Where
you're
have you
young and you
gone?
can do that. You can just get up and go. You don't have anything like holding you down. So it's like, for me, it's like I got to do like a 6-month plan on if I'm going to be able to make a trip. You're like, oh, I can go next week. That's awesome.
Pretty much. Where are you right
Yeah.
now?
Secret sides.
Where? Tides?
Yeah, sides. Yeah.
Secrets. What are you
Yeah.
doing
It's
down there right
beautiful.
now, Dawn?
So it's me and Brian's 5th year anniversary, actually today.
Oh,
So yeah, so
congratulations.
we're just celebrating for 3 nights just to get away a little bit and never been to Secret Side, so I just wanted to come here. And then actually, I was getting a little FOMO, speaking of, on the fam that you guys took to Dominican that I couldn't go. And I saw Secret Sides. I'm like, yeah, we're going to go there because it looks beautiful.
Don't you love the
So
pools?
the pools are amazing. Oh my, like there's so many of them. And I was like, last night, it was crazy because we went to El Patio and that was so cute. But like when we went inside the restaurant, it was daylight, and when we went outside, it was pitch or not pitch black, but it was like night out, so everything was just glowing. And so we took a walk over by the pools towards the front. I don't know if you remember where they have the wedding venue that you can put in between the two pools, but I would just visioned a reception over there. It was like it would be so beautiful. Like you can just see it like kind of come to life without even having a wedding there. It was gorgeous.
Yeah, and
I
they have
really like
two
it.
beach venues there, don't they?
They have what?
Two beach venues there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I didn't really get to see that because I saw one, and because I told James that we had two of our CX colleagues that were here. So I ran into them and they were here on a photo shoot photoing weddings. So they had a little bit of a setup over there to the far right of the property. So they set that up. So I saw where that would be, but I haven't checked out the other wedding venue yet for the ceremony location. But
Yep.
yeah, it's really pretty.
I hope you
Yep.
snaked a video of that setup.
Yeah, I did, but it was very windy, so everything was flying all over the place. So it's like, okay, quick, try to catch it before it blows over. So, yeah. What did you
All
guys think
right.
when you guys were there? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, James.
No, I'm just shooting the shit here. Was Julia? You
Yeah, you
have.
weren't there, James. Oh, were you gonna
I
ask a
was.
different question?
I was not there. My photo cutout was there. Apparently, that's the only thing I've seen.
Yeah, Tides, that was like our shortest sight of them all during that day, but I was just very impressed by like the overall kind of aesthetic. Like the pools themselves with like the dark tiles and everything. Like
Yeah,
it was such a vibe and it made it look so good to, like compared
yeah,
to an older resort even like 5 years ago.
for sure.
And
And I
I
was
love the
talking to,
layout of it as is. And
yeah,
now, did you go to the one restaurant where it had the tree in the middle of it?
not yet. So we just
That's
got here last night. We went to one
oh,
restaurant. So I think we're going to go to that tonight. So it's hard for me to go to restaurants because would rather do the room service thing. So Brian's like I'm like, okay, I gotta go to check these things out. So I think we're gonna go to that one tonight. But yeah, they're like the Mexican restaurant. I wanted to do room service. He dragged me out to El Patio last night and it was so cute. I was like, do you remember that one?
not really.
Oh
You do
gosh, I
not
was
do
like,
room service at an all-inclusive resort.
You do room
because we
service
eat all the
after dinner.
time.
You do
What's
room
that?
service at 1 in the morning when you get in. That is the only, or as soon as you arrive because you need something in your stomach.
That's what
But
I do.
Really? We go to Oceana every time when we get here. When we get to Secrets, like Secrets or Dreams, we go to Oceana every time. It's for the seafood or whatever. But I love room service.
oh
But
my
there's like
god,
nothing wrong with room service.
I don't know.
Like
Room
I mean,
service
it's so
food.
you feel pampered.
Okay, because it comes to your door. That's about it.
Yes.
When I get room service, you know how room service is at some of these resorts. I order like nachos, and they literally give me like a couple 5 chips with a piece of American cheese microwaved on top. Like that's not the room service. Let me tell you that we should do a whole episode on like what resorts actually have good room service.
I feel like
Good
Secret's
call.
room service is pretty decent.
Yeah, I do too. We went to excuse me, El Dorado Maroma 2 weeks ago, and we actually ordered room service because me, Diamond, and Diana were like so drained at that point. We were not feeling like getting dressed. So, and we had to work. So we ordered room service, and that room service was really, really good. But I will tell you, like the Mexican raccoons, they were like starting to charge our food. And like I was protecting our food for dear life while Diana and Diamond were getting a drink, and I'm yelling, and like they're just taking their sweet time, and I'm like trying to like get off these raccoons off of our food. I finally saved it. Diana could go, like ran screaming in the room, but even the raccoons thought it was good. It
That's,
was good.
did you
Yeah.
experience sargasm on either trips that you've been on?
Yes, very much.
A
Like
lot?
Maroma was so covered. It was crazy. I mean, James, do you remember the first time that we went there like 4.5 years ago, 5 years ago?
Yeah.
Oh man, do you remember like they had the little island and
Yeah, we
like
were just chilling in the water the whole time. Yeah, I
yes.
mean it was stunning. Now it was interesting because you were there recently. I recently got a photo from there that where it was clean and it looked great, but they were cleaning it up every single day. How bad's the seaweed right now?
You couldn't swim in it. Like there was no way. I mean, you would have to climb through like, I don't know, 30 feet of seaweed in order to get to a clear spot. It was so bad. And they
It's
worked so hard at it, but it was like you couldn't keep up with it. But so when we toured like all the resorts in the area too, it was everywhere. Like Unico was bad. I don't think I saw clear water. And it's like that here in Punta Cana too.
yeah. And you haven't checked the hotel zone obviously when you were there, right?
I haven't checked the hotels. What?
The hotel zone.
No, we
Yeah.
were not by the hotel zone.
Because that's usually a little better. But it's crazy
Yeah.
to me because I got that photo like right around the time you were down there. So within a matter of a couple of days, I literally have a photo of that place being great, and then it being you said you went it was crap. So it's like the seaweed
Yeah.
is so. I mean, you never know how it's going to go.
Right.
And obviously it's a season for it. I mean, I don't think
Sure.
people realize like when the hottest months are is when seaweed season is. And I'm glad you're saying it's in Dominican as well, because people think Mexico's gotten this bad rap, like, oh, Mexico's full of seaweed, like it's only Mexico that gets seaweed, like there's some special weather pattern that only funnels seaweed there. But like I've seen it in South Florida, I've seen it
Yeah.
in Dominican, it's killing St. Lucia right now, like it's all
Oh
over the
wow.
Caribbean.
I feel like I've never seen it as bad as it's been this year because I've traveled like summer months very often the last few years. And like, yeah, there was maybe sargassum, but it always got picked up on like those little machine things. And then it was pretty fine throughout the day. So I feel like this is just very abnormal for
Yeah.
now.
I agree with you, Julia. I haven't seen it this bad. Like every hotel we've gone to has been bad, and they just can't keep up, unfortunately. But hopefully
Yeah.
they'll pass. I mean, like like James said, it's like end of July usually kind of gets better, and hopefully it'll improve.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I saw Laurie commented that room service is for breakfast, and she's right.
Lori's always right.
But I can't wait. Like usually I want to like get for coffee. I need coffee like ASAP, like 30 seconds within me waking up. I need coffee in my hand. So like room service does not cut that.
No, my trick.
What? Oh, I know. Yeah, did you order it like the night before you said
You
and like
or
time it correctly?
before you're going to bed, you call room service. You say, "Hey, at 8 a.m. tomorrow, I would like this, 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 this," and that way you literally wake up to a knock on the door. You got to throw some clothes on real quick to answer the
No, you
door.
don't have the secrets because they have the
Yeah.
secrets box.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
But 8 a.m. literally, we always schedule room service because it makes nobody wants to call, nobody wants to wake up and call and order room service and then sit around and wait for it.
That is absolutely correct, especially when it's got coffee in the menu. Yeah.
Well,
But
I
they
don't
have a really
believe.
good gym here. Brian was up like you would love it, Julia. Like, did you check out the gym?
Yes, I feel like I actually do remember that gym being very good, and I feel like I lifted a couple of weights while I was in there.
Did you?
Yeah,
On a site inspection.
Did you post
yeah.
videos of that or something? Or I think maybe you were talking about it, but I do remember you doing that. Yeah. The spa looks incredible too. That's what Brian did in the morning while I was drinking coffee working.
He went to
He
the
was
gym.
working out. Yeah, he said it was really good. The machines were good and all that. Yeah.
Oh, I thought he went to the spa.
No. No,
Oh,
he's a workout machine lately. I'm proud of him.
yeah, I would have gotten a massage.
Are you guys doing anything special tonight, like for your anniversary or anything while you're there?
This is like the whole
I
thing
mean,
is
beyond
special.
the amazing trip.
That's
So
how you know
I'm
you're a
making him
spoiled
do
travel agent,
videos.
Julia.
What did you say, James?
I said that's how you know you're a spoiled travel agent. Are you doing anything special? Like the
Yeah.
trip isn't special enough.
Okay, you know what I meant, like specifically today, like anything like a dinner or something. But you said you were gonna go to the tree restaurant.
Yeah, probably just go out for dinner, but I'm making him do like little videos. I'm like, we had so much fun at the little tiny retreat that we had 2 weeks ago making videos. So I'm like, yeah, Brian, that's what we're doing, and I'm making you do them. So that's what he gets to do on our anniversary, and it's kind of a gift to me because I love it. So we're like, I'm like, mine are not going to be as good as Diana's because Diana is like probably maybe Julia's level of awesomeness. Um,
Her videos
so,
were
but we're
so
trying.
good.
What's that?
I said her videos were so good.
Yeah, so cute. She's adorable and like yeah, it's so we had so much fun like staging and everything. So that's what me and Brian have been doing today and yesterday a little bit. But
Oh, well, I'll be
yeah.
excited to see the videos.
Yeah, we'll see how they
Yeah.
turn out. They'll probably end up still in my camera roll like in 2 years, but we'll see.
They better get posted. You said it on a live, now you have to.
Oh.
Yeah. Julia knows all about content that stays on the camera roll for 2 years.
Is he
Julie's
calling
been
you
getting
out or
content
is
for us
that
for
like a
years.
rule you don't do?
Calling me
What?
out. I have
Oh.
so much stuff in my phone.
Well, hey, while we got you, Dawn, I know we're we brought had Bailey join and chat about the fives, which was really interesting. I can't wait to go back in September now because it's been too long since I've
And do
been.
the cold plunge?
I no, I'm not doing the cold plunge, but I do want to I want to go a day early and do Casa de Rosa.
You should.
I don't know. We'll
That
see.
looks that's my favorite part. Well, the monkeys and that is my favorite part of the fives.
Yeah, yeah.
I just love
But
those monkeys.
while we got you, the whole point of doing these lives is to chat weddings. And we haven't chatted weddings at all yet. So, Julia, you were supposed to come with some great topic, right? You didn't tell me what it was. So let's have it. What we got?
That's
Well,
exciting.
I thought now that we're kind of halfway through 2025, maybe we could talk about resorts that we're seeing that are becoming popular for 2026 and new resorts that are opening that you think are going to become popular destinations for wedding groups.
Yeah. Hmm.
I love that. Yeah. I
Dawn, you
have
want to
been
go?
seeing, yeah, sure. Dreams and Secrets, Esmeralda has like been a huge one for me specifically. Although I think it should be opening like any time now.
Yeah.
So I've got a lot of couples that are like waiting to hear all about it, and I'm going in September, so I can't wait. So then I'll let our couples know about what I think about the properties and or both of the Dreams and Secrets being connected. I mean, just like the pictures of the rendering, it looks absolutely gorgeous. I think it's just captivating a lot of our couples. The one thing about it is the location is pretty far from the hotel or from the airport. So that is the only thing that I found that I'm like, that's hard when you've traveled a long day. But to me, like from what we see, it looks like so beautiful. It's pricing out pretty well, and the fact that it's got Dreams and Secrets next to each other is amazing. So that's my hot one that I have been working on right now.
Well, I mean, you stole mine.
I'll say mine because I'm super excited for it. Is the new Unico in Puerto Vallarta.
Oh
Oh,
I
yes.
feel like that's going to be huge and it's going to be stunning. And correct me if I'm wrong, but they are going to open a family friendly right next to it, aren't they?
Well, there's already existing there. It's not.
Yeah.
It's part of Nobu, right? Nobu's connected.
Hard Rock, it's going to
Yeah,
be
Hard
next to
Rock.
Unico.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hard Rock has been there for years.
Yeah, so they're building next to Hard Rock.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, exactly. Unico is building next to Hard Rock. Yes.
right.
And I like being that we have fallen in love with Puerto Vallarta the last couple of years, like as an agency, I think I'm excited about that one too. It's going to be beautiful.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah,
like that would be worth going back to Puerto Vallarta for, to like just go see that property. Well, and the
Yeah.
Hard Rock too, because it's right next to it, I guess.
Have
yeah.
you had couples interested in it?
Not yet, just because I mean it's still so fresh. But I feel
Yeah.
like once there's more getting posted about it and more videos, photos, wedding information, I feel like it's gonna become a very hot destination very quick.
I agree. Yeah, I'm excited.
It is a pretty small property, though, right? It's only 230 rooms or something like
Yeah.
that, if I remember correctly. So, it's interesting. Yeah, I wish we, I think it was under construction when we were there last. So
Mhm.
hopefully we get to see it soon. But, no, I mean, Dawn, I've had the same answer as you, though. It's all about the Dreams by Esmeralda right now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's always interesting when a new resort opens because, um, we for weddings, I always say, hey, I don't really suggest booking a new group at a resort that's opened in the first 6 months after when they're supposed to open.
At least.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I
because
agree.
we've seen it time after time, they don't open on time, or if they do open, they don't open with everything. I mean, I've been to resorts that just like they're open and they
Yeah.
seem so empty because
Right.
the shipments for the furniture in the lobby didn't come in yet, or there's no artwork on the walls, and it's just like, ooh, that's why open? Like, why open unless you're done? And
Yeah.
then also it just takes a while for service level to get up. So
Mhm.
it's been interesting because it is a brand new resort. That's been a challenge there, but there's been so much excitement about that property, and I think it really goes the Secrets and Dreams line are really they saw the success of Dreams Playa Harris and Secrets Playa Harris being
Yeah.
adults only, family friendly, side by side, shared privileges, and I think they're going that route. I mean, there's plans to build
Yeah.
Secrets Macau next to Dreams Macau,
Yeah, that's
as
true.
well.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
think they've broken ground yet, but I hope they do soon because I think that model is really successful specifically for weddings.
Yep.
So that's where our interest has been in a lot lately, and we're really excited to be able to go down there in October, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. That's right. You guys are having CX over there. So you guys are going there late September, right?
When is it? September, October, Julia? I don't even
It's,
remember.
October, I think like the first, second week of October.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, that'll be fun.
Hmm. And when
Um,
I was at Macau, the weddings manager of Esmeralda, she was there with us for like our last dinner and gave like a little presentation. And the weddings, it seems like it's gonna be amazing there. So I'm definitely excited to like actually go and see the resort and hopefully some real wedding kind of like set up soon.
so cool that you got to talk to her. Where did she come from before she's going to Esmeralda?
That is a great question.
That's okay. I'm just curious because I was thinking if she came from Dreams
She
Macau
did.
or
Yeah, she came from I think honestly it might have been Macau, and that's like why
okay.
she was there. But I could
Wait,
be
what's her
Yeah.
name?
also a great question.
I'm the same way.
This is the downside of doing things live, right?
I just remember the title, and she was very cute. So,
They're all so cute. Like
yeah.
I've never met a wedding coordinator that
Wait, I
haven't
think it
thought
was
is like so
Franny. It was
adorable.
Franny, right? I don't remember.
Your guess is as good as mine.
I have to
But
check the email.
it sounds like you knew that she was from a different property. So that's always good when they've come from and usually that's the case, but if they come
Yeah.
from like another Dreams or Secrets and they know kind of already the structure on how those weddings work and they have come from a property that does a lot of destination weddings, that's a great, strategy to when it does open up and they're going to start accepting weddings and so forth to know that they're going to go very well. So I love that. That's cool that you got to see her.
Yeah, it was fun, and I'll hopefully be seeing her again in October. So,
Yeah.
What's one then Riviera Maya Cancun that you guys think is a hot property for 2026?
Well,
You can go ahead and give your answer first, James.
well, I mean, it's the king resort of destination weddings. Dreams Playa is still remains there.
Yeah,
It seems like it's on the right beach. I just got off a consult this morning. Where the biggest concern was the beach. But they don't want to be in the hotel zone because there's not as much privacy. Um, I do think we're seeing a lot more Hyatt Ziva Cancun as well, and particularly because of that. Because yeah, you are in the hotel zone, and so you have that beautiful, stunning, crystal clear blue water that looks like the pool. Um, and but you have privacy there as well because of the way where it's positioned on that point. You've got the cliff on one side, you've got two sections of beach. So even if one section is bad with seaweed, the other section of the beach is usually not in that case.
yeah,
So I think Hyatt Ziva Cancun really brings a lot to the table. For those looking for that nice beach. Dreams Playa obviously continues to remain really hot. We still see a ton of interest in El Dorado properties as well. And particularly I think there it's the service level that really beats a lot of the other properties and the food quality as well. So I don't know. I mean, it's hard to say if there's one specific one that's really jumping out on my end. I mean, we're kind of booking all over on my end. What about you guys?
yeah.
Um,
Oh,
I would say Dreams Playa. I mean, that's always just like brought up in every single conversation that there is to be had, where it's just like always an option out there. I feel like, I guess this is going a little bit up, but I feel like Secrets Playa Blanca has been getting pretty popular overall. And that's a really
yeah,
great resort, but that's going a little bit more up. And honestly, I feel like the fives, they
yeah.
do pretty good. And I feel like they're getting more traction, especially now with the new beachfront added. So I feel like that's going to be a good one. And I hope eventually one day someone will do a buyout of like the beachfront or something like that, where they can just like take
So
over
cute.
an entire resort. Because I feel like that'd be so cool.
That would be
Yeah.
perfect. Oh my gosh. Like I said, we were just there a couple weeks ago and I fell in love. It's like I love the resorts that have like that Tulum. Like I feel like they took the Tulum concept and just put it in the like Playa del Carmen or Cancun area, and that's what it looks like. It's like it feels like you're in Tulum. It's got that like little boutique vibe. The restaurant is so pretty and it's very minimal. Oh my gosh, they did such a great job. And like it's nice. I've talked to people that have stayed at the adult only section and they love the fact like they have all of the amenities over in the Fives Beach. And then but they can be like secluded in their own little boutique hotel at the beachfront. That's another one that is like that too is Garza Blanca because they have that adult only hotel that is next to it as well, which is very boutique and obviously Garza Blanca is super family friendly and like you have that part of it and then if you want that adult only boutique feeling, you can go over to the hotel next to it. And like sorry, the going back to what James was saying is like that is like the hottest trend right now is having those adult only properties next to the family friendly properties and I think that's a huge sell
Yeah. Yeah.
that people
I
like.
agree. I agree. So we're all over the place, basically, is what I
Yeah.
gather. But ultimately, I mean, that is really why it's so important to work with a destination wedding specialist because as much as a great experience it is that somebody that had a destination wedding once, um, you know, a bride that says, "Hey, I've been through this before. Now I can help you on your wedding." Sometimes it's not enough. It really isn't enough. I mean, you got to be out there. You got to go to resorts. You got to experience weddings at resorts. Multiple resorts. This isn't I've done it once and now I'm an expert. And so we're as you can tell, we're constantly on the road all the freaking time. Us three, but everybody on our team's always on the road, and that's why everybody should be using destination wedding specialists, even if it's not us. Don't just run this on your own. It's not something you want to risk to that regard.
And there's no point because we're free. So why stress yourself out?
Right.
100%, 100%. Not everybody's free, and they're ruining our name.
Well, we are.
The amount of
Free.
people I get now that come to me and they say, "Oh, well, how much are you charged?" I'm like, "Wait, what?"
I get that asked pretty often, and I say,
Yeah,
well,
me too.
BAI is free.
And they're
Yeah.
shocked when I tell them that we're free. Like they're absolutely shocked. I'm like, yeah, no, don't charge anything.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of like Facebook, conversation about like charging or not charging and all that kind of stuff. And I love the fact that we don't charge. I just think that it's just such an amazing service, and we all love our job so much that like we make a living, and we just don't a good living, so we don't need to be charging, for our services.
Hey, I just tell my clients now, like literally, if I go, if they're like, oh, well, if they've been meeting with other agents that charge, I'm like, I'll be happy to charge if you think that makes me more professional. Just let me know what you want me to charge you. Like,
You're
but there's no
sassy.
point. So it's double dipping. I'll call that bull crap out. Every agent that charges, you're double dipping. Sorry, that's the way I feel. Um,
Yeah.
unless you're providing a completely separate service
Yeah.
above and beyond, you're literally getting into the wedding planning, picking out the chargers, picking up the up lighting, picking out the menu, picking out this, and you're getting involved in picking out the flowers. You're getting involved in those details, which we can do as well. That is offered. We offer it as a paid service. But
Not
for
us.
what?
Not us.
Oh, we offer it. Yeah.
Like
As
you
a
Well,
separate,
personally,
not yeah,
though.
because it's third
yeah,
party. Right. Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we're not
Sorry.
the ones doing that. Yeah.
Thanks for the clarification there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, it is. It's just it's interesting spot where the industry is, and I think I see organizations that represent travel agents that are pushing agents to charge fees. And I mean, right on, whatever. Y'all continue to charge fees, and
Yep.
we don't, guys. To the brides getting married, we don't.
Uh,
There's another topic of that I've been noticing, or well, this has been going on forever, but like I see it all the time, like on a daily basis, where a newly engaged bride or groom will put out there like, "What's your favorite property in Mexico?" or "What's your favorite destination wedding property?" And all the travel agents will comment like, "Oh, go this one, go this one, go this one." And I think it's just so funny. I'm like, how do you even know like what's their what their must-haves are, or like you don't even know this client. It's so like we just talked about how many properties are in Riviera Maya that are like hot right now. I mean, that's just a small little slice of what's out there. And, to just pick out a property, what does that even mean? So I think that's really important of the services that we offer is that guidance because we travel so much and we experience it. We've had so many weddings and we know like what's a good property for, if you love the beach and, for the foodies and so forth. So I find that topic always comes up too with just, we're like a really great guide to finding that the perfect property.
Yeah. It's always funny to like it's like going and saying, hey, to Facebook and being like, what resort should I go to? And you get all your friends that respond with, this. I went here once, 15 years ago, and it's like, well, what do you know then?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yep.
Anyway. All right. Well, we could talk all day about this kind of stuff. But we shouldn't do that because this is already a 45-minute live.
it's past
So
lunchtime now.
it is way past lunchtime. I had my airheads for lunch. I had airheads. What did you guys
You're
eat?
healthy.
I thought we were gonna come on here. We were actually gonna like eat while we talk. I was
Oh
the,
gosh,
No.
no
I was the only
way.
one eating.